my name is Ninja and welcome back to another video. And this video is not gonna be about the one block, but guys, in this video we're gonna be talking about the update and features of the 1.17 in that going to be coming out in 2021. However, the Mojang has already did a live describe this feature in their live stream, so you can go and watch them out. But today I'm gonna be talking about those features in this video. This update is all about the caves and cliff update. This update we were waiting from a very long year, so it's finally over here and it's good to see him here. Starting with, we have a very new tree which is called the Azalea tree, where we can dig under this tree and we can find a new type of cave which is all green and called the Lost Cave. And here we can find various type of blocks and new grass types. There are glowberries, moss and stuff like that. And there is a new light block that is a flower that generates the light, and glowberries we can eat them. So yeah, this looks so well, and this doesn't feel like the cave, and yeah, this is very cool and I'm very happy to see it there. Next thing we have is the improved cave generation. They have completely changed the generations of the cave. They have changed their looks and now they have added lots of underground lakes and they have added cliffs and they have made the cave more massive, and this looks very huge and wonderful. And you can see here, this looks huge, massive and beautiful. And yes, we can fly in the cave now. Yes, this looks very cave. And as you can see, there are lots of water lakes and water flows which we can boat under in the cave now. This adds lots of fun and enjoyment, and we can do lots of fun things using this cave too. Now we can adventure the cave using boats. This is lots of fun and entertaining, and this is a very good feature. Next thing we have here is the Driftstone Cave, which is filled with stalactites and stalagmites. Stalagmites, however, has more features. Water drips from them, and which we can collect in a cauldron. And yes, and also they're gonna fall from the ceiling. If we are under them, they're gonna hurt us, and that works for the stalactites. When mobs fall in them, they're gonna get heavily injured. After that, we have here a new block which is called sensor that senses our vibration. And then as you can see, we moved there, a player moved there and vibrate was creation, but the vibration can be stopped by using the wool. As you can see, the wool blocked the vibration and the piston stopped, but when we on them again, the wool is not there, so the loop continues. This mechanism is very useful. It is used for making the wireless redstone, and you can see how does it works. This is perfect. After that, we have here a new biome. This is the dark deep cave, and here is those plants called sensor which sense our vibration, and here are new stones as well. And in this place here lives a very scary and dangerous mob called Warden. And as you can see here, the light goes down and goes up again, and this is very spooky place in the cave. And yes, here are some new candles as you can see over here. These are the new candle and new light source. And yes, and as you can see, the light goes down and makes this spookier more. And this place you can find a dangerous mob. However, this mob has a really new feature. It cannot see. This is the first blind mob in the Minecraft, but it has a very new mechanism that it senses the vibrations. And as you can see, the mob just came and this player throws a snowball there. Vibration comes from the snowball and he get attracted to that. And yes, and we can distract them using the vibration, but when we do lots of movement, this gonna trigger the Warden and he gets more aggressive towards the player. And as you can see, the player hits the Warden with a bow and he gets more aggressive, and it has a really more health, and yes, it does a very ton of damage. As you can see, the player is shooting more arrows and it is getting more aggressive toward the players, and yes, as you can see, the Warden is coming toward him, and yes, they just saw the hit. It was so powerful, and it has lots of health as well, and it does ton of damage. Next thing we are going to find is the Amethyst Church, and this is the structure that we are going to find in the cave, but this is very rare, and here are new crystals and new rock block, and these are very rare. So this crystal can only be grown in these blocks, but this block can't be mined out, so be careful. Those crystals are used to make the telescope, and you are seeing here is the telescope, and this is the really cool item in the game, and you can see you can zoom in into everything. In order to craft those telescopes, you don't need only the crystal, you also need the copper. So this copper has a really use in the game, and this is very good feature. And you can see here is the you can use at the building blocks and build the house of it. They can basically be converted into a slabs, stairs, and a block. So, and as you can see here in the time lapse, the copper changes its color, and this is really cool features because we gonna find out how old is our house. This add history to a Minecraft. After that, we have here a new item which can be crafted by a copper, which is the lightning rod. This lightning rod can prevent us from the lightnings that cause lots of fire and destroys our house. And you can see there, this works like a very good. After that, there is also a new item called the bundles. The bundles is a very unique item, and it can store a stack of item, and you think it is the worthless. No, it can store the various items. As you can see, the grass ball and the iron, and not even that, it can store lots 64 items of unique ones. And you can just saw there he is placing those flowers in a one bundle. This is really cool. And after that, we have here the Archaeological Evacuation. This is the place where you can find a new item called brush, which you can use to mine out those blocks, and where you can find various architects and more items. As you can see, it processes out the block and tries to find something in this, and you need to be very careful while processing the block. And here is what happens if you don't do carefully. And you are seeing there is a diamond block, but it got destroyed and we didn't got anything. So if we use carefully, we gonna get that item. And he just found out the dragon artifact, and he can collect that. And yes, so we can store that as we want, or we can also use that to connect with these clay pots, and we can attach those shards with this clay pot, and we can also burn this clay pot on fire. And after lighting it on fire, we can burn it, and also we gonna get a really cool looking clay pot. And you can see now it's burning, and after some time it's gonna be converted into a very good looking vessel. You got it. We are again back in this lost cave. This lost cave is filled with lots of goodies, and here is a new mob called Axolotl, and this is a big, cute and adorable looking mob, as well as it is found in two colors. One is pink and another is yellow. We can cast them in a bucket, and if we cast them in a bucket, we can tame them, and they will be fight for us. Here you can see the player raids the ocean monument using the axolotls, and they do really cool damage. After that we have a new mob that we voted for. Those are the mountain goats, and they have a very good techniques. They have a very jump boost, and they can knock you off if you are not careful enough. And these are so much adorable looking thing, and they can be found in this huge looking mountain structure. This is the new look of the mountains. They are very huge and they have lots of terraforms and landscape. This is really cool. And then the new mob growth squid is coming as well. See you soon.